Kia ora whānau, and welcome to another episode of Get a Job and Get Healthy with Costas Enterprises. I am your host, as always, Alex Costas, and today I thought I'd talk about something that people are starting to talk about in the way of investing, give you my own personal view on it and whether or not it is something that might be worth it. So we're going to talk about what we call NFTs, or N for Nike, F for Freddie, and T for Trump. And an NFT is a non-fungible token. Specifically, I'm going to talk about the NBA Top Shot and what those are. So for those that don't know, a non-fungible token, or an NFT, is basically a digital collectible. For example, a lot of you probably know the cat meme with the pixelated cat which has rainbows flying out of its ass when it flies. That is now an NFT and sold for a considerable amount and is worth considerable amount as well. So that has been minted, that is someone's property now, and that is kind of the whole deal of the NFTs. I have done a little bit of research on, in particular, the NBA Top Shot NFTs, because I heard about them and I just like the idea of them. So what they are, effectively, they call them moments, and what it is you can purchase a moment which is of a basketball play from a certain player, from a certain set that is created by the NBA, based on a moment that has happened. And what happens is you will load your balance, and it's very similar to buying like a trading card, except NFTs are completely digital, so they're not they don't actually have a physical presence. However, you can use physical money to buy them by transferring this money into a cryptocurrency. Oh, pardon me. The NFT for Top Shot, anyway, are treated more like basketball cards, but based on how much you pay, you can buy either directly through NBA Top Shot, through their marketplace, or if you're lucky enough to buy packs through them when the packs drop. Now, the reason why I'm talking about NBA Top Shot is because it is still in beta, so it is still fairly new in the NFT space, and from what I can see, it is the only NFT that is trying to do it right. So they've got a certain amount of sets that they've got, a base set 2, base set 1, and they actually mint these cards. So you could think of them as cards, but they're actually videos. They mint these moments. They have a certain amount of these moments. They also have different rarities of each moment, as well as other moments. And some of these can go for a bit of money. Now, I am going to preface this all by saying, it is completely up to you if you want to invest. I'm not going to be, held responsible if you get nothing. Like always, it is similar to when buying a pack of Pokemon cards, a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, except this is digital, okay? You don't know what you're going to get. You're not guaranteed a rare unless you buy a certain pack. The packs do vary in price, and they are not always available. So what I mean by that is, at the moment, say for example you wanted a pack of Pokemon cards, you could simply go into the card store, and if there's Pokemon cards there, you can buy yourself a pack. No big deal. With NFTs, it's a little bit different in the fact that you would have to go in, get your NFT, and if you're lucky enough to be able to get a pack drop, and there are only a certain amount of packs issued per time that they open these up. So you have to buy the pack, and then from there you will get a certain amount of moments. So a base set pack, if you're lucky enough to get one, is usually around $9. And the process of getting one of these packs is not exactly the easiest. Like, as I said, sometimes they only have a limited number of packs and you have to be lucky enough to get in the queue for that. If you are lucky enough to do that, then you can purchase it through the cryptocurrency, through your Dapper wallet, Dapper, which is where you upload your money into. So I have trialed this. I did buy a pack on Monday last week, and it cost me $9. I bought it as part of a pre-order pack, and this was limited to sort of over 350,000. Now, I bought a what they call a base set pack from base set 2. You don't always get the base set packs. Sometimes you get legendary packs. Sometimes you get cool cats packs. Now, each of these packs does cost a little bit different, and there's a reason why, is because based on what you can get, the different rarities can cost a lot more. And the reason that you see the prices go up and down of the actual moments is there is an internal marketplace through NBA Top Shop. Now, you are not able to sell these moments, these video tokens, these video minted things, anywhere but in the NBA Top Shop marketplace. So you can't sell it on eBay, for example. But I can tell you right now, you're probably listening and you're going, "Oh, Alex, what are you talking about? It sounds like you're just buying, a trading card." It kind of is. I liken it to that because it is very similar to that, except instead of a trading card, you're basically getting a little mini video of a basketball player and a basketball superstar. The reason why I'm telling you about this is because if you do any research on NFTs at the moment, you will notice that there is quite a market for these at the moment. And NBA Top Shot is one of those ones where you can see they are trying to market it so that this is not just a quick fad, and this is something that could grow quite a bit. That said, buying one of these packs, you might be lucky enough to get just a simple common moment, which is a common rarity. If you're lucky enough to pull, for example, a LeBron James base set 1, if you won't get a base set 1 in the pack that I've bought, but if you're lucky enough to have gotten a base set 1, you could be easily looking at around about, I just had a look, about $7,500 for one common moment. Now, the reason why I just emphasized common is for the simple fact that if we go forward a little bit more and we talk about some of the other packs that you can potentially get at when they do drop, and that is the important thing, is it is only when they do drop. Every time these packs sell out, they recently, about a month ago, did what they call a legendary pack, which guarantees a legendary moment. Now, each rarity of each moment, for example, a common rarity can be up to, you can have up to 35,000 of that particular moment, which, if you've got a high serial, you're not going to get any money for it. You might get $6 or $7 US, or even $2 to $3 depending on the actual card or who it is. But if you're lucky enough to get like a number 1, or maybe the jersey number of the player, and it's a rookie player, for example, that common moment can be worth $7,000-$8,000. On the same vein of that, if you're lucky enough to get a rare or a legendary, you could be looking at a lot more. For example, a legendary, which is the highest rarity you can get, LeBron James, is currently listed as a lowest price ask, which you can sort it by lowest asked and highest asked, is currently looking at about $250,000. You might go, yeah, but how are we going to get those? Legendary packs can be sold through their own system, through a legendary pack opening where you're guaranteed one legendary. Now, I told you the price of a base set common, which I got, is $9. A legendary pack is $999 US. So about, possibly close to $1,200 to $1,300 here in New Zealand. So obviously one day that is the goal, to get one of those and be lucky enough to hopefully get a good legendary that I can then sell for even more. But at this stage, I'm going to trial it with a couple of base set packs, if I'm lucky enough to get them. Possibly a Cool Cats pack, which is about $14. Otherwise, they do have other classes from which range from sort of $9, $14, $29, $23 to $49. And then, as I said, the most expensive one that they've done, it looks like they've only done one of these, is $999. So, what got me onto this is after listening to Gary V, he was talking about Top Shot. And I was like, Top Shot? What is Top Shot? And he kept getting asked about Top Shot, NBA Top Shot. And I did a little bit of research and I looked into it, and, I was very skeptical. I was like, well, what's to stop people from just selling this on eBay? And there is a whole process of why and how, and the reason that you can only get it through this. And I noticed that there was a bit of a community, so I started jumping on YouTube and looking at it a bit more, and most of the people that are buying these are basketball fans, but at the same time, it's people with a bit of an idea of how big this NFT thing can get. And the reason I say that is this is just a starter at the moment. So a lot of people are starting off on, NBA Top Shot. So they are still technically in beta. So if you're not already in it, and you are a fan of basketball, and you've got a little bit of money to spend, you may want to think about joining up, because some of these moments can get quite expensive, and can be quite profitable. And you will notice from the things on YouTube, a lot of people are flipping these moments, depending on who you get. So, for example, it looks like at the moment, if you don't get one of the big names, the Harden or the, Kyrie or LeBron, then you're looking at people like, the rookies. LaMelo is doing quite well. Also, people like oh God, what's his name? Giannis, sorry. These amazing players that have got great moments, and some of them are just commons again. But yeah, it is interesting to see how the moments are created, that they are actually minted. So you can actually see that they are properly minted. There is a specific serial number that only is for that person, and then that you can sell those ones. Now, on that, you can also buy NFTs. So you can buy moments from the marketplace. Now, I will admit, before I bought the pack, I did actually buy, I wanted my first moment to be Steven Adams, who's a Kiwi. Now, I support more so probably Brooklyn Nets, mainly because of... So yeah, I'm very interested to see how this grows in the market and what's thinking about it. As I said, I thought I'd try it. So my first moment is actually a Steven Adams moment. Now, I bought that for $8, and it's already gone down in price. It's about $6 at the moment. But at the same time, I did want my first moment to be a Kiwi. Like, I know that he's in the thing. As I said, my big team at the moment that I'm banking on is... the Super Three of Harden, Kyrie, and Durant. I think it's going to be, yeah. After everything I've seen, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they do make it to the finals, and possibly against LeBron. We don't know. But yeah, it's just very, very cool to see this sort of thing. So why am I talking about this now? Well, the main reason is, as I said, I bought the pack on Monday last week, and apparently it is supposed to drop today. We're supposed to get access to the packs. So I thought, while I was on the phone with and talking about this with you guys, I would jump into the Top Shop and see if the pack is actually available, and then hopefully open it live and sort of discuss it with you guys. Now, bear in mind that if this doesn't work, I will actually explain who I got in the next episode, and also probably give you an overview of how much these are. But before I get into that, I thought I'd also discuss what really smart things NBA are doing in regards to trying to get you to buy more packs, and so forth. So even though that they limit the base sets that they've got, and usually you can only buy sort of 1 to 2 packs at a time maximum, I was only able to buy 1 pack. Now, when you buy a pack, and I will just mention before you start that, in order for you to start up an NBA Top Shot account, it's very, very quick. However, you can't actually buy anything until you start a Dapper account, okay? Now, that doesn't take very much either. Like, you just basically log in, add your phone number, and you're done, basically. And then you can just simply upload some money into their wallet, and you can use that money. Now, when you do that, please bear in mind that you will need to add a little bit of extra money to cover the cost of the actual fee that is available to Dapper for converting the money into the cryptocurrency that is used by NBA Top Shop. So yeah, I sort of looked a bit more into all of the things, and I did a lot of reading of their website. How does it work? Are these looked at? What, is this a scam, basically? And I knew it wasn't a scam because it was coming from NBA. But a lot of players are now using NBA Top Shot. They're actually buying packs themselves. But when you are trying to buy a pack, I waited in line, and you go into sort of a queue while you wait for a pack to be bought. I waited in queue for about, I would say, about 7 hours. So I joined when, because I didn't know exactly when the pack officially dropped, the pre-order opened. When I got on the queue, I was sitting at about 221,000 people or packs ahead of me. Now, bear in mind that they sold over 350,000 packs. That is because when they do actually sell the NBA Top Shots through this, you can only buy 1 pack, but they wanted to give people an opportunity to buy them. So the base set pack is something that they will keep going for a while, and they'll have base set 1, base set 2, and so forth. However, with some of the other packs, like for example the Legendary pack, you're looking at, there's not that many packs as there are all the other packs. There's like, maybe 15,000, and once they're gone, they're gone. So it's very much first in, first served. So I waited in queue. Luckily, I was off sick, and I was able to stay in queue. You can send an email so that you get sent an email. Once it's your turn to actually buy a pack, you have 60 minutes to buy the pack. Now, you can buy the pack using credit card and all that sort of stuff, but they do actually suggest that you do use the Dapper, because that is the quickest way to get your actual pack if you want to purchase one. And plus, when you're purchasing things through the Dapper wallet, it's actually pretty quick. So as I said, I purchased the Steven Adams moment, and I did, I went for not a high serial, but it's pretty high. It's about 13,000 out of 15,000. So it is pretty high, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, I bought it not so much for the investment, but more to hold on to. Now, some of these packs apparently have restrictions, and what I mean by that is, in order for you to be able to purchase one of the packs, you actually have to hold a certain amount of moments. Again, this is a pretty smart thing to do by NBA Top Shot, because it's encouraging people to hold moments before they get the exclusivity of actually getting a premium type pack. Meaning that you're not just going to take it and flip it very quickly and all that sort of thing. They want you to actually have a bit of a collection because they do want to grow it for the collectors. At least that's what they say. Which is quite cool, I think. Another thing that you'll notice is there is something once you buy a pack called collections. And a collection is effectively a collection of the actual, a certain amount of the actual moments that are available in the set. And this is not the whole set, okay? We're not talking about the whole set. We are only talking about certain moments. And the reason why this is smart by NBA Top Shot is if you own one of the moments, you can simply sell it on the marketplace for people that want to collect all of the moments. Now, if you hold that moment for a while, and you collect your own collection and then you throw it on the marketplace so other people can do it on theirs, you'll share it around and they will get their collection as well. Meaning that you can, what card might usually sell for like $6 US could sell for $22 US. So there is that sort of mentality as well of being able to hold it for a certain time. So if you manage to complete a collection, and a collection, it looks like ranges from 5 to sort of 12 moments, 5 to 9 to 12 moments, and they are specific moments. It's not just any 3 cards or any 5 cards from the base set, for example, to get this special moment, which you can only get by completing the challenge. So that's what it is. It's called a challenge, basically. So yeah, you've got collections, which is everything basically, creating a collection. You can show off your collection, or by putting it in like a special digital case or digital showcase, which I thought was quite a nice little touch, so that you can show off your swag basically. But yeah, there's a lot of little aspects to it, and they have thought it out. But as I said, they are still only in beta, so you have to opt in to Top Shot first. Like, not anyone can just go in and buy a pack. You actually have to create an account. You can also upgrade your status. So there's a baller status. So what that is basically like just joining parts of the community, joining the Instagram, joining the Discord. And in the Discord is where you'll find people talking about, hey, I think this guy is going to be great. Hey, this guy should be going up, all that sort of thing. So they have managed to create a bit of a community, which is quite cool. But what I thought I'd do with you guys now is the site has been down for maintenance most of today. And I assume that is because they are getting ready to deploy packs. And hopefully we will be able to open them. So bear with me, I'm going to log into Top Shot now, and hopefully, if I am able to, actually open my moments and see what 3 moments I've got. Now, bear in mind, I do not have the marketplace open. I don't have 2 screens. I'm doing this on my phone, so I don't know if I'll be able to actually give you a rateable value of what moment is worth what based on the serial number. That's the sort of thing that I need to take a bit more time to do, which is why I was hoping to do this at home, but at the moment I'm in a car park, so yeah, we'll see how we go. So yeah, I'm just going to switch over now to NBA Top Shot, and I do see that my pack was sitting there for, not for opening, but it's still saying pre-order, and it said coming soon. So I will just log in now. Sorry, a guy's just come past in a motorcycle. Sorry about that, guys. The guy was really, really loud, so I thought I'd better do it. Okay, so I will just refresh the page. I apologize, guys. I can't actually do it. It's still showing as coming soon, meaning they've processed my payment. They've got it sitting there. They know that I'm waiting, but I am unable to actually open the pack. So I will open the pack when it does become available, and I'll give you guys a rundown of exactly what moments are available, and the ones that I got. At the moment, I have one moment, which is the, as I said, Steven Adams. This is the Dunk January the 17th, 2021 base set Series 2 NOP, and it is a common. Serial number for me is 13263 out of 35,000 plus. Now, as I said, this is the base set, so there will always be more and more and more being added to the base set until they close the base set, which they have done. They've actually turned off the base set 1 already, so it can happen, and when that does, depending on the serial number that you've got, you may be able to flip it for a little bit more. Me personally, I'm going to keep the Steven Adams as my first moment. Kind of like in the days of Pokemon Go, I actually still, in my Pokemon Go account, I still have the original Pikachu that I got, which was the trading Pokemon. I still have the original Pokemon that I caught, as just a memento of this is the first time that I got that. So, yeah, it's a shame that I couldn't actually open it here for you guys, because I did want to actually show you guys and tell you guys like what I got, because it does. If you do jump online and jump on YouTube, you will see Top Shot pack openings. If you look at the legendary ones, it's quite cool, and there is one particular video which I've seen twice now. If you get a legendary, even though you're paying $999 for a pack, you are getting one guaranteed legendary. Most of these are worth $1,000 by themselves at least. And then you're getting also some rares and some commons. So you get 3 rares and also about 6 commons. So you're getting 10 cards in total, or 10 moments in total. With the base set that I actually have purchased, you only get 3 and you only get commons. So if you're going into this and you're thinking about investing and you are wanting to sort of go in the higher market, you may want to wait for one of those sort of packs where you are able to get a rare, in which case you may be lucky enough. Now, as I said from the start of this podcast, please make sure that you are actually aware that even though this is an NFT, even though I'm saying this is something that you could invest in, you take your own risk, okay? It is very similar to trading cards. If you've never bought a booster pack before, you will either have great success or you will not, okay? There is no, and given that most of the base set packs are all commons, you're poor. The likelihood that you're going to get something good, I'm going to be honest, is probably pretty shit. So this is more something that you can look into. I'm using NBA Top Shot as an example in this instance, but NFTs are on the cards. People are looking at them. People are considering them, and this is something that could be looked at quite considerably in the future. Especially if we start having things like Pokemon NFTs or something similar to that. Like, just make sure you're taking it with a grain of salt, everything that you hear. I am not advising people to do this in the first instance. As I said, I have not opened my marketplace. I have not looked at anything, so I don't know how my moments are going to stack up. If I get something good, I'll let you know. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about it. I will let you guys know, as I said, everything that goes on, whether or not I'm lucky enough to get one of those special moments, and how much it's worth at the time that I get it. As I did say, this is something that you can look at yourself, if not, but do keep them on your radar about NFTs. There's always something that's out there. Someone may come up with something that is just going to break the mold. As I said before, the cat emoji with with rainbows coming out of its ass went for like something crazy and stupid, like 250,000 US. So yeah, this is the way that we are starting. This is the way that the world is going. So I just want to say again a huge thank you to everyone. I forgot to say this. I'm currently sitting at 804 listens. So I'm just smashing that so much. Still waiting for everyone to flick me an email with questions for the big giveaway, as well as also the competition, and also the big 1,000 listens when I get closer to that. Until next week, people, I hope you have a fantastic day and fantastic week. Make sure that you do feel free to contact me through Costas enterprises.business.blog. That's my website, or you can email me at doncostas@gmail.com. That's DON for Nike, COSTAS @gmail.com. Or alternatively, you can follow me on Instagram at the Kiwi Don. That's all lowercase. And I will be happy to help you in any way that I can. And also, remember always that I love you guys. Thank you so much, and you have a fantastic day. And don't forget, good luck.